What's popular, YouTube? Another day, another demo. Today, investigation time into Cromen. What happened here at the scene of the crime? Cromen filled in for FaZe Clan, only to get dumped at the side of the curb. After winning Belo Horizonte, after getting semis at Cologne, after playing this many maps and averaging 1.25. Nico says FaZe Clan tried to find a permanent fifth but ran out of time before ESL won Cologne. FaZe Clan, FaZe Clan, FaZe Clan. With FaZe Clan, it's always the grass is greener on the other side, isn't it? Kerrigan got the shit out of the stick after coming close to winning the major. And yeah, they may have lost faith in him and his calling. And I'm sure Kerrigan recognizes that as well. It's not the first time that that's happened to him. And so maybe that makes sense. Cromen, they were trying to replace Olaf Meister. We FaZe went home and searched for a permanent player. We tried to find a fifth, but didn't have enough time to buy someone or make an agreement with some other team. So they settled for Cromen. And this had the fans wondering, well, they settled for Cromen, but Cromen absolutely fragged out. He was a fantastic anchor, played his spots, and most importantly, above all else, got them results. Best of 5 win here to win Belo Horizonte. This is Cromen's crowning achievement as a player here. His biggest trophy is with FaZe. Now we look at this poor some of it where he's playing on Nordvin. No disrespect, but how far the grade have fallen here. So sad to see him not get picked up by another team. And yeah, I was asking that question after yesterday. You know, we were talking about FaZe. Listen, FaZe are this close to imploding, okay? Nico's about to hop off the ship. Coldzera's at all-time low in performance. Rain's not the Rain that we used to know. Brokey's pretty much the only good thing about the team right now from an elite perspective. Like, he's the only one really showing us consistent top-tier performances every single match. And that team is about to get left in the dust. And listen, Virtus Pro died. MIBR just died. NIP completely imploded. They have a completely new roster. They're not even the same roster. FaZe could die. They could absolutely die. Okay, we saw this. And we saw this with Envy, from the highest highs to the lowest lows. These rosters, they're not completely safe. And we look at some of the maps that Cromen played with FaZe. I mean, they were doing well. And you just had to wonder, what was it, you know? They brought Olaf in, who they were trying to replace, and just had amazing results with Cromen. Amazing. They won an event and got semis at the biggest, hardest event of the year. So let's take a look at Cromen's one of Cromen's better performances here versus fnatic, and try to find out what happened. All right, let's take a look. 1024 stretch for Cromen, 0.85 at 800 sensitivity. We got his crosshair on deck. Now we were going to so Nathan put in a request with HLAE to create a mini POV demo system in HLAE. So you get the red kill feed. It really looks like you're watching from the player's perspective. It has the radar with only his team and what their information is. It's amazing. But right now there's a couple of small bugs. One where you see everyone's damage on the screen, and another where it doesn't grab their crosshair, which is a small downside. But I think we're this close to actually switching over to actual POV demos. That would be pretty incredible. Do some more testing with it, and we'll see if hopefully the health thing or the damage thing can get fixed, and then we can switch over to actual real POV demos. I mean, they're fake POV demos, but they've got all the fixins. So I'm pretty excited for that. Let me go ahead and turn up the volume a little bit here. But yeah, I don't know. I guess, you know, FaZe got into a situation where they said, whoa, we're amazing. And we did it with you, cromen. You're not even good. We should have no problem slotting Olaf Meister back in. Meanwhile, I mean, Olaf might have had the half a mind to actually retire from the game if they didn't ask for him to come back. Like, how bad was it with cromen? What was it about this guy that they just they couldn't see past? I remember hearing something at the time like they just felt like he wasn't a complete player. But man, yeah, I mean, also I guess, you know, you boost your own ego a little bit. You get a player that wasn't supposed to be on your team playing well with you, and then you think your team is the shit. You think you won despite having cromen on your team, instead of looking at him as an instrumental piece of your wins. The grass is always greener. There's a certain amount of stuff we don't know, but based on what we do know, I'm sure we could have legitimate questions. I think Nico has been quoted in saying, in regards to Kerrigan getting dropped from the team, that he regrets that. I think when Neo was on the roster, he was quoted as saying they should have never cut Kerrigan. The funny part is to that, I think, you know, I think there was a good argument to get rid of Kerrigan. Yeah, they didn't recover from it, but it could have still been a good move, right? You can't be outcome oriented in that regard. Nice grab there. Even takes a small step back on the peak to take the fight, just so he's just a bit farther away. And this is a very nice angle to deal with him crossing out. If there's something in the middle of you and another player, taking a step back can give you advantage on the peak. So let me just like fly down there real quick. Hopefully nothing happens. So for example, if I'm here and the door's here and someone's here, if someone's standing farther back, the person who's close like this will shoulder to you before you can see them. So always a nice little tiny advantage. Maybe gain a few extra milliseconds to react by standing a bit farther back from the angle you're peeking, as opposed to going extremely close up. That's why I saw cromen do a little step back there after he opened the door. This is a game of small advantage after small advantage that snowballs into a round win, into a map win. A game of probabilities. If you have the opportunity to play 80% odd decisions for the entirety of a match, you take those odds every time. Nothing's 100%, and you will still lose some of those 80% rounds. Probably 1/5 of the time. Really covering his teammate. And another good read on the situation. The late monster walkout is in. cromen. Can he lock it down with a gap this big? Oh, he's just fine. Dragon's out, phaser up. But yeah, man, you should be worried if you're a FaZe fan. They don't get the major. They cut Kerrigan. They cut cromen after winning one of their very few trophies. And now they're in a position where their star fraggers are running out of gas. Maybe a bit of motivation. Maybe losing a little bit of hope. have to assume that if FaZe weren't a team of such stature and pulled off a result like winning Belo Horizonte and semis at Cologne, they wouldn't have tried to fix what wasn't broken. We're just watching this demo to try to get some justice here for cromen. It'd be cool to try to find out, though, you know. Surely his inbox was flooded after he played with FaZe Clan, showed what he can do. Again, over all those maps, like 20, 25 maps, averaging a 1.25 rating, something like that. At big events versus top teams, and even winning one of the events. This guy must have had 4,000 unread emails. I mean, my inbox also has 4,000 unread emails, but none of them are important. But he probably would have had Carlos up in there, Hastro, Jason Lake. First Juggernaut email went to cromen, probably. So what happened? How come he didn't end up on another team? Why didn't he take any offers? And I don't know what the next biggest team that he joined was. That's something we won't know about. Look at this guy. He's fragging. He's boosting his teammates. He's like the Johnny Sins of Counter-Strike players. He said, boost me again, rookie. cromen said, okay, sir. Okay. Kanye said, when I started out, I was at the bottom of the totem. And now I'm on the top, and everybody on the scrotum. Except cromen. Cromen here, excited for his future FaZe chain that he was going to get. He's thinking about it right now. He's probably practicing the hand sign right there while he had nothing to do, sitting on that angle with his keyboard hand. Said, don't move, rookie. He said, okay. Yes, sir. FaZe up, FaZe up. Okay, it's the B hit. Oof, spotted. You have a small peek here. Oh, okay, great adjustment. Ah, that was not so bad. A good attempt. He was getting mollied out of position, so he's immediately at a disadvantage unless he pre-fires on whoever's on short. But yeah, sometimes you fight the short guy on left side pillar, and you have a good. I think you have a good fight there. Headshot to left side pillar, like by the sandbags, but you can always get pre-fired. That's why most good angles in this game are off angles. That's why it's usually good to peek and unpeek. So if you are in a pre-fireable angle, you're not just sitting there hoping the kill comes. This is a great way to defend against the long rush, by the way. Oh my god, he can't be stopped. He actually goes off of a flash, so I thought he would hold the wall and wait. I mean, peek is just fine with the flashbangs as well, but yeah, he's feeling it. Dude, he's pretty sick, right? Just straight up. He seems perfectly confident. He's hitting all his shots. He's just not doing anything ridiculous, like flailing around or like running back and forth between positions. I wonder if Rain gave him the vouch or not. I'm gonna assume it was some kind of personality thing. I mean, I've never seen it or heard anything, but I like how could it be a performance thing, right? And it would be a shame if it was because they didn't feel like he was good enough yet. Do you know what I'm saying? I would assume the only thing the only valid reason would be they saw a problem that they felt was unfixable. Like, this guy's sighs on the mic every time he dies. You know, like, it's an attitude thing. This guy's always complaining. Oh, he's way more nervous than he appeared. Like, that kind of thing. Then maybe you'd be worried. That kind of stuff we'll unfortunately not know about. Shortby Molotov, nade from his teammate to help him out. Doesn't push too quickly out. God damn, Flusha. See you another dimension. Doesn't even crouch for that one. Just realized I could take health bars off. It's very nice. Cleans up the screen a lot. So now Cromen knows he doesn't have to take care of anybody, so he's here to play for himself. And this is kind of where we find people's position of choice. Especially when the clock ticks down, there's going to be a certain amount of angles that don't get cleared. So he's just keeping an eye on the corner of his screen here, that bottom right, and hope they walk out. He's not going to even want to shoot the first guy because he knows if they exec, they're going to have to do it together. And I'm sure he feels like his position is only getting stronger now that we're down to these few seconds. There's still 30, so they might get cleared. Nope. Oh my god. Say fucking word. That is dirty, man. Just beautiful. I mean, how are they supposed to know he's there? They never even... I mean, they try to clear, but... It's just perfectly played, man. It's just perfectly played. Tell me how this is one of the best performances we've watched in a demo. Let me know if the mic volumes are okay. I'm into the orange on my mic. Volume said, someone said the volume was good last time. So I think after this, people started smoking left side pillar a lot more. This is you know, some time ago. So versus these execs, people would start smoking left side pillar, and that causes the T's to funnel here and go up path. So most of the time they would do that anyway. But here you can see if left side pillar is smoked and you're sitting pit watching this path run up, because people need to clear pit, then you don't have to worry about this. So now sometimes teams will jump through the sandbags, but it's all about this smoke here that actually makes a world of difference. People don't smoke as much into the choke point later in the round. They just drop it here, because this is what you need to clear. And this is the angle that you do it from. You watch kind of like any modern exec on B, that's how the CTs will respond right now. Small info. I mean, he probably knows it's just like Flusha. I don't even know if it's Flusha, but I'm pretty sure that he's just the Nico of the team, like the guy who goes short B every round. You kind of leave him the house keys and let him work this whole half of the map. Doesn't look like Cromen's going to get much action this round. The lurk out. Is it King Flush? Wrapping right around him. No chance. So soon, hopefully, we get the POV demos going on that and like this actual kind of fake POV demo thing in HLAE. That would be sweet. And I didn't want to use refrag because it doesn't borrow the crosshairs from there. You can't copy the... Yeah, it doesn't borrow the crosshair information. It doesn't show scoreboard, and it doesn't show their skins. So just a few small things. And for that, guys, I'm willing to put up with the demo UI for you. I wouldn't do that for anyone else. Operation Avoid Cromen. Who the fuck is bringing up the scoreboard? I'm just playing it cool. No one's coming here. Yeah, they're not even gonna He's just going to be on the retake. Oh, but it's actually an even number situation, so we'll finally see a retake on A. We're going to go no nades. Try to just catch one in the back. Oh, just perfect on the header. Oh my god, dude. What? They just can't kill him, dude. Holy. Sometimes I look at the scoreboard and I think, like, this guy had a 20 kill half. Not only that, but this guy, like, he killed Crims, Flush Egg, Zistrak, and JW 20 times. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he outgunned all these guys so many times in one game. If anyone has a high kill game versus Liquid, I'm not even... It's not even about the fact that they, like, won an important match. It's like, they killed this guy this many times. You outdueled Grim. Okay, looks like they're done feeding him. I don't think he gets another kill here, but we'll see. Boost me, rookie. Again. Don't move. Yes, sir. I'm so sorry, sir. FaZe are out of ideas. Tell me how this is a... No way. It's not a 50-0 half, is it? I mean, we didn't even get to see if FaZe were playing well. He just... If fnatic, sorry. I'll be honest, guys, I did not expect this. I didn't expect to be like this nuts. This is definitely one of his best matches with the team. But yeah, I mean, we're looking for peaks here, to be honest. Like, we can see cromen and FaZe could have benefited huge by playing on this team. It's hard to say, hey, we'll see how good you get, and then we'll pick you up if you're good enough. If you're playing on, like, a Tier 2 team, you know, sometimes coming up to the Tier 1, that's literally where you belong. You can actually play better versus better players if you're a smart player. And again, he did it on LAN, dude. He did it on LAN. At least, why didn't they see if it was a honeymoon period, you know? Why didn't they just play it out? Okay, that's that, guys. That's that. What were the circumstances of that matches? Let's see. That match was... This is Cologne match page here. This is the Group E upper bracket, and then they won this and then advanced to semifinals. And then they lost in semifinals, I believe. But, yeah, dude. Sucks to look back. I mean, it's just more about like this, like, damn. I mean, can you be a bad teammate and stay on a team for this long too? Holy, he's just been working it out with them for as long as can be, like soon, like right out here. Damn, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. He's 25 now. Still got gas in the tank. Definitely showed us how well he could play. And you know, hopefully Cromen finds a better team. Hopefully Nordavind ends up achieving more. You know, getting to a point where they can actually show. I mean, they got HS, they got some good players on the roster. So, yeah, man. Shame. Am I wrong, guys? We watched that. I'm glad we watched that demo. I'm gonna die on this hill in conversations now when it comes to FaZe Clan. Cromen was good. Cromen was the truth. Okay? Say it louder for the people in the back. See you tomorrow for another demo. Peace. Oh, live on Twitch right now. Come play some Boxer 10-mans. You're in the hub. It's going to be poppin'. I promise. The Face It Hub. Come through the stream, sub, play in 10-mans. Okay? See you there. Later.